Hey folks, DC7 here, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Farm Sim 19. I'm just, trying to get my corn header home here. I had to take the harvester back to the shop so I could pick up the trailer and the, as I say, this corn header. I can't actually get back into the farmyard with the other header. The gates are too small, so... And this corn header doesn't fold up, so that didn't make it any easier. I drove 90% of the way back with the header on the front of the vehicle. Oh, come on, guys. Bloody AI traffic. Now I'm stuck on something. Yeah, honk your horn all you want. Ah, for God's sake. Come on. What am I stuck on? Oh, that car. Really? Yeah, go, will ya? Come on. Idiots. Okay. Now... I believe it's that field there, actually. That's our sunflowers, so let's head over there. Go. Okay. And there's not a lot of room here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go down the other end of the field to drop this off, or I won't have room to back up and pick it up without destroying crops. Oh, wait a minute. I think this might be a spot here. Let's see how we do. And... beautiful, right there. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, of course. Unreal. Oh, man. Alright, well. Back this up a little more. See if we can go rescue it, shall we? Hopefully. I'm hoping it'll do the magic flip over thing that it'll allow me a hookup. And then flip over when I try and hook it. That will happen sometimes. Oh my god, it looks like I broke it in about 50 pieces, doesn't it? It is a twisted, broken wreck. Oh god. Hup. Alrighty. Oof. Okay, there it is. Okay, let's hope, eh? Boom. Precisely. Okay. Drag it out of danger. Beautiful. Alrighty. You're good till we... Oh. I don't think I actually have a trailer. Well, that could create havoc. Let's quickly whip down here and make sure I'm not an idiot. Well. I do have a trailer. There you go. I do. Lovely. Let's grab that. Okay. suppose we could have a bigger trailer. Yeah. There we are. The heck is that? Oh. Fancy. There we are. Up we go. Okay. Let's just pull you alongside here. Great. Great. Now I need to see. I think I have this just about done. Just need a wee bit of twitching up. Yeah. Come up. For some reason, a hired worker didn't like this little strip here. Yeah, that's pretty good. The hired worker did this entire field. So, yeah, I'm pretty impressed. Okay, as you can see, I'm putting down some oilseed radish to start. Excuse me. That's a new version of that vehicle inspector up in the top there. That's pretty nice. You no can drive, species. Oh, good. Make it worse. Oh, come on. Oh, it's this damn crab steering thing. There we go. Or not crab steering, but this all-wheel steering. And it tends to, I guess it resets itself every time, eh? Alright, let's see if there's any other wee spots I need to look after. Well, I suppose we could give this edge a bit of a trim. Okay. And what did he do here? Oh yeah. Did this right away. For some reason does not like this corner. Oh. Come on. Wrong button. Oh, good job. Okay. That, as they say, is that. Very nice. Very nice. Doo-doo-doo. Huh, hardly used any seed. This is a bouncy bit of road. I just about fell out of the chair. Back, this whole place is a bouncy road, man. Alright, let's get you in here. Bit narrow, but everything fits so far. So far. Come on. It's a few scrapes. There you go. Look at that. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Do-do. Just jog on back to the job. And let's smash some sunflowers. Whee! Okay, they are. I would assume more than ready. Perfectly fertilized, no weeds, ready to harvest. Brilliant. I think this will be my first poke at sunflowers. Oh, Dexter, give it a rest. I swear he just never shuts up. Boy, this thing's quiet. It is running. Oh, yeah. Oh, me. Could have fooled me. Oops. Look at that. Somebody left a sign in the middle of the place. Good lord. Alright. Let's. Oh, you first need to unfold the tool. Alright. There we go. Doing its unfoldy thing. Now we're ready to go. And mow them sunflowers. Nice. I think sunflowers are worth pretty good money, aren't they? I think they're a very decent crop in FS19. And they're not as dusty as greens. I've grown sunflowers a few times. Not fields of them, obviously, but, you know, 20 or 30 at a time, enough to do a decent seed harvest, which is all we really wanted them for, was to try roasting our own sunflower seeds. It worked out quite well, actually. Quite well indeed. And it was nice to have an unsalted variety. It seemed that was all you could buy for spits at the time, was salted ones. Yeah. Like we don't get enough bloody salt. How we doing? Ooh, 10%. This is a larger field than it first appears. Ooh, not bad. Kind of long and narrow. I suppose I should have thought about it and gone the opposite direction so that my pipe would be out should we end up filling up on this first row. Nice little headland around the place. Brilliant. Brilliant. This is a pretty nice little harvester, actually. Again, my first time using the John Deere in this iteration of the game. Kind of like it. Not bad. Seem to sit a little close, don't you? Odd that that's so different between the vehicles. I mean, I suppose seating positions are different in real-life vehicles, but generally they're fairly, you know, a bit of a standard. You know, you don't expect to get in one vehicle and be 3 inches from the windshield and get into another one and feel like you're sitting in the back seat. Although I have sat in vehicles where you felt like you were sitting in the back seat. Just because they had such a long snouts. But you were still the same distance from the pedals and the windshield and all that. You sort of have to be to make things work, don't you? Lots of little bushes and annoying little trees. The other field that I just did, we're going to have to knock a couple of little trees down on the corners because they are just annoying enough to make you go, gee, I remember back in FS15, the stock map, everybody's most hated thing was the trees in the corner of the field they give you. They were just in that right place that they were every single time you went and do that field, they were an issue. Yeah, I think a lot of people got to learn a little bit about the Giants editor thanks to that particular issue, in fact. Although most people figured out that, hey, look, I can get rid of the trees, and then they kept banging into them. Because they didn't quite pick up that the hitbox is a completely separate entity from the object itself. So yeah, you'd remove the trees but leave its hitbox there. Then you got to try and work your way around invisible stuff, which somehow is not easier, believe it or not. How'd we do? One pass gave us 37%. Alrighty. Now, I want to go the other way, so... Whee! Blah. And go. There we go. Being one of the higher value crops, of course, we're not going to expect to fill the harvester on our first pass. Of course, this harvester also holds 10,000. This was my one of the other two harvesters I've used. It would be full in another 1,000, so I guess it's not doing bad. Not doing bad. Let's try and get these corners. I like the some of these fields with the way the shapes are, that you can actually do this. Just a continuous line round and round without worrying about the 90-degree corners at each end. I suppose I could cut a little more crop. Hey, there we go. There we go. There's no point cutting little 2-foot swaths when I got like a 6-meter header. Yeah, I know. Feet, meters, make up your mind. Like I keep telling you guys, I was raised on standard measurement. It wasn't till I had most of me formative years behind me that the government decided, you know what? Yeah. Now that we've taught all our kids to count. Ah, boy. Yeah, that's there are some useful script mods coming out. I look forward to being able to get this vehicle extension, or whatever it's called here, that's given me all the all-wheel drives and the diff locks and all that info down in the bottom right there. I'm looking forward to when that is finally multiplayer ready. Well, I guess at the moment it kind of is, but only if you're the admin of the server. Apparently everybody else's information shows up wrong. Only the admin gets the right info. So they need to work on that a little bit. But... and I know my good buddy Driz is found a different version of it, but he doesn't seem as happy with it. So hopefully the link I gave him to this one will work out alright as being a better one. And I hope you get your wheel fixed up, buddy. That's gotta suck. How are we doing here? 63. We're gonna get a lot of this done. I don't know if my trailer... yeah, I think my trailer holds 14,000, so we should be good. That'd be a pretty newbie thing, wouldn't it? Especially with all our fundage. Why would you buy a trailer that's too small for your harvester? Kind of like I did in on the multiplayer server. I'm learning to hate that trailer. I wanted something small enough that I could hand bomb the eggs, right, without having to, you know, do a jump shot to get every one of them in the trailer. But yeah, that's another thing. I have that egg pallet mod on this one. Man, when we get into chickens, boy, does that simplify the process. Now, I'm not sure how chickens are for single player, but let me tell you, for multiplayer, they're pretty much borked. And just a number of reasons. You can't sell them off properly. At one point I looked and I had 228 chickens. Well, when you move them into the sale list, you'll notice that the other chickens you can buy, whites and black and brown, etc., and the rooster, they're all in that same list. So as soon as you hit confirm, you sell the chickens you wanted to sell, but you end up buying one of each and a rooster. Yeah. The other thing is it says, you will be charged a penalty for not transporting these animals yourself. In fact, the penalty is more than half the price of the sale point of the chickens. They're $25 a piece. They charge you a $15 penalty if you don't transport them yourself. Well, guess what? There are no animal transport trailers that will move chickens. I've even tried a couple of modded ones. Now, maybe there is a modded one out there that will move chickens, but, yeah. It doesn't seem to be a thing. So, yeah, you make $10 a chicken when you sell them. They cost you $50 a piece. You know. Well, I guess I only bought like 40 and I had 200, so I guess those ones didn't cost me 50 a piece. They just cost me, you know, food and water and time. But, yeah, $10 a piece is not a good return. They're obviously meant to be 25 a piece. But I finally sold off, I think, all but 100. And where I started with all brown chickens, now I have like 4 white chickens and 5 black chickens, and all the rest are brown chickens. You know. And then there's the whole thing, of course, in multiplayer, white chickens actually show up as black chickens. Yeah. So, yeah. It's a kind of weird that way, too. But I don't know how it is for single player. I'm going to find out on this map, as we have a chicken farm. Well, a chicken coop already set up. Oh, we are getting there, aren't we? Alright, I don't want to miss the mark and end up killing a bunch of me plants, so easy does it. Oh, we're still 700, 600 away. And 5. And 4. Well, this is convenient. I think we're going to stop right by the tractor. There's 3. 2. Alright, time to start being careful here. And inches, inches, inches. 80, 90. Really? There we go. And let's get that pipe out here. There you are. Lovely. Mr. Fent. Oh, I missed one. Dang. There we go. Bend it to my will. Boing. Alrighty. Well, that's kind of freaky. I'm not moving at all. Wow, that was neat. In a really creepy way. There we go. Nice. Yeah, pipe in. And let's go. Okay. Well, unfortunately I've kind of carved it into an annoying 90-degree corner. Same thing here, we got a really bad sort of edge there. So see if I can't Can't fix this up a little bit, make it easier on our passes. The shape of the field here is going to make that a little difficult because it's kind of widens out at one end and narrows at the other. And kind of a bizarre pattern underneath, eh? These circular bits and bobs, whatever the heck they are. Oops, almost missed again. That's kind of wild. Kind of wild indeed. Oh, that kitty. What do you want, buddy? Huh? What's up? Really? Oh, you don't say. Oh, no, you can't come up on my lap. We did that yesterday, and you sat there quiet for a couple of minutes, and then you decided to stand up and start stomping on the space bar on my keyboard. We know that didn't go well. No, it didn't. You were opening windows on the computer? I have no idea, man. Well, yes, your keyboard skills are better than mine. You're a ninja. Bugger off. Mr. Meowgie. No, now he's just going to wander down the hall and meow. What a good kitty. I swear. See, if he was a dog, that would be really annoying, of course, because you'd hear it all over the building. Thankfully, he's a cat, and his meows are quite quiet. Well, compared to a dog's bark. Oh, good lord. Just meow and meow, meow. Oh, boy. Wonderful little buggers. Alright, well, hopefully this is going to fetch us some good money. I know it looks like we don't have any sort of issues with money, but I am planning on spending that rather rapidissimo here. I'd like to get into some forestry. Haven't actually done any well, logging, whatever you want to call it. Haven't really done any yet in FS19. A little bit of kind of, you know, puttering with this and that. So yeah, I wouldn't mind checking out some of the, maybe the Komatsu stuff. And, well, they're pricey, so kind of a nice thing that we have that. But no, the money's going to go into equipment. I think we've got enough land to keep us busy for the moment. But yeah, we'll put it into equipment, and then we'll see just how much cool stuff there is. Yes, indeed. How are we doing here? Ooh, we got a little bit left to go, eh? Just a little bit. I think we're actually going to do pretty darn good here. As far as volume, you know, which is good. Good, good, good. I think I'd probably run a bigger swath out of cab. Can line up the edges a little better. Depth perception is still a little bit tricky in this game, but I imagine it's probably just because it is so much more important than it is for a lot of games. You know, this isn't like just trying to aim at something. You have to, because the crosshair ain't in the center. Oh, speaking of crosshair, you may notice I don't have one. Yeah, that's a mod. Called, oh, what is it now? Oh yeah, no crosshair. And I guess it's okay. I mean, other than picking things up by hand, I don't know that you use it that often, you know. Most things can be done quite visually in this game. You know, without such aids, other than things like driving a straight line, which most definitely requires GPS. And yeah, I know you can use the compass at the bottom, but if I could drive a straight line, I could drive a straight line without using the compass. Just because I use the compass doesn't mean my line's any straighter. I'm continuously going 360, 362, 365, 367, 259. Yeah, it's just all over the place. Excuse me. Now, what is with you two lonely souls out here? Whee! And go. Whoosh. Okay. I think, guys, that this is probably a pretty good wrapping up point. I will, finish doing what I'm doing here, and see where we end up. I think we're gonna do pretty good, in all honesty. Because yeah, there's still a little bit left here. Although she's getting pretty narrow up at that end, I gotta admit. Oh, well. Alright, I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. Now, for those of you on the server, don't forget to check out the little vlog that was put up this morning. If you've been trying to get on and you can't, you might be missing something. So, there is information there. Anyways, hope everybody enjoyed the episode. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And it brings it up a little higher on the Google search thing, so other people can find it. And you can be kind and share and favorite and do all those things as well. Leave lots of comments. Love talking to you guys. But till next time, well, this has been Species 7. Take care of each other, folks. And ciao for now.